Searching for the break of a day to follow away to you. 'Cause at the end of the day, I ain't looking for no reason to change. 'Cause everything is good for you. Baby, I can see we're gonna shout it out to the sky. Tell our secrets to the night, so we can see the end in sight. We're gonna shout it out to the sky. When I look into your eyes, I can see no better light, better light than love. We're gonna shout it out to the sky. shout it out to the sky, tell our secrets to the night, so we can see the end in sight. We're gonna shout it out to the sky. When I look into your eyes, I can see no better life, better life than love. We're gonna shout it out to the
just some more whiskey. I can't seem to understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. Saw you in that red dress. I can't seem to understand how you got all that finesse. Still been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead.
you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaving at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dead, but we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel it for you inside. So there won't be no fear tonight. We crossed the line, and now it's clear to see the light behind the suffering. Believe we'll finally be free. Let the silhouette cast upon your heart, turning every little moment into scars. Baby, it's our chance to make a start, so we can fly.
I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we.
feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke, that's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow, we can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. Hand out, she holds. It's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke, that's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow, we can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've
everybody. Welcome everybody to another Call of Duty matchup. This week we have LVC Call of Duty taking on Edinboro, the Fighting Scots of Edinboro, University of Pennsylvania. So last week it's really all the info we have to go off of right now, at least for Edinboro. They didn't have a good outing. Let's put it lightly. They didn't have too good of an outing. It was 250. I want to pull up the scoreboard here, but if I remember correctly, it was 250 to 11 on the hard point, 6-0 in the search and destroy, and 3-0 in the control. They played the MNSU, Minnesota State University Mankato, who is actually a really good team from what I know. Last year they played really well, and it's their B team that they played against. But either way, it is still they're still a fairly solid team. So we will have to see how it turns out here for LVC. LVC last week taking Ferris State to a Game 5. LVC went up 2-0 in that one, and it ended up going all the way to a Game 5 where LVC won on Bocage Search and Destroy in Map 5. I think it was 6-1, 6-0, something like that. And looking at the match for Edinboro last week, 250 to 11 Map 1 in favor of MNSU. 6-2 Search and Destroy, and 3-0 Control, all in favor of MNSU, who 3-0'd the series. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach this week, taking on LVC, as we saw them beat Ferris State 3-2. And I think LVC looked very, very good. We'll be changing up the roster a little bit. We will be taking out Dunder this week and putting in Spicy Omelet. He's been around for the past few years. He's been with us just as a substitute, but we wanted to get him some playing time, so we have him subbing in this week. But I don't. Do you have the map set, Joe? Or so right now, I'm assuming the picks and pans are still going on right now. So
Bocage, imagine. Probably.
If it's Bocage maps 1 and 2, I'd be very surprised.
Bocage.
It's definitely not our. It's definitely not our thing, but. Either way, we should be getting on into it soon. I believe the picks and bans they're probably done by now, but
They're definitely done. Right, still be getting messages from the dude on the other team.
and I can see the camera over here. It looks like Tenacious getting ready to join one of their lobbies, I think. So
Creeping on him.
we should be getting into this one soon. I'm very interested to see how Spicy Omelet performs this week. We did see Dunder last week play fairly well, so we'll see what Spicy Omelet can do. We'll most likely end up putting Dunder back in. He going into the season, our 2 guaranteed starters that we had on our roster were going to be Tenacious and Dunder. They've been here for years. They've been here for years. They're both in their last year now competing for us, and they've just been they've been very, very solid the whole time. There's really not much of a reason to
We're really just testing
them.
new people out, trying to figure out who our 2 other players are. I mean, one of them is probably Chippy at this point from what we've seen so far, and then just figuring out who's going to land in that 4th slot. We want to also keep other people around for substitutes and to rifle people in and out as needed, really, just in case there's like a night class or something dumb that we have to work around.
Yeah, scheduling has always been an interesting one for us. Especially in the fall, we tend to run into these issues because for whatever reason, we've had a lot of like bio and med majors on our COD team. So the night classes tend to be kind of weird, especially like they end up being on Wednesday nights and stuff, because that's just usually when labs are scheduled here. So we're hoping to have a bit more clear of a spring to allow us to have better scheduling, not only for our matches but for scrims as well. It's been a bit tough at the moment, but either way, we hope to have a good season. And even in the fall, as Joe said, we're just really looking to test out specific players. We obviously want to win and everything, but it's more important for us to build up players and kind of get them developed. As we saw last week with Mingo, with Wizard, he is a newer player, and we're just trying to develop him and really work with him and see where he can improve and how he can get better over the course of this year.
Yeah, he definitely needs to learn their rotations, spawns, pretty much everything that isn't shooting the gun.
He came from Halo, so
He can shoot straight, but he doesn't really know.
we gotta
Call of
really
Duty.
work on that. So I believe I think Tenacious is in the lobby, so maybe not. I can't really tell. But we will throw it over to a quick break as we get ready to start this one. I'm not 100% sure how long it'll be. It shouldn't be too terribly long, though, either way. And we will be back when we're ready to start the series.
Feel my arms holding on so tight just when you need it most. Feel the freedom of being careless, just being in love. Everything will be alright through the darkness, through the night. No fear anymore. No fear anymore. No fear anymore. Why the smile on your face? Don't fake it. You don't have to pretend. Why the fear in your eyes will make it? Just take a chance. The thing that haunts you, leave it behind you. The ones that love you, let them guide you. Everything will be alright through the darkness, through the night. No fear anymore.
And I was right.
And
Boat cage.
here we are. We are on Bow Cage Hardpoint on the Kaj.
Boat cage.
We've been,
Casting this map for 3 years.
it feels like forever
It's almost
since we haven't casted this one.
would have really liked if they would have just took the fall off and said, hey, we're going to do a tournament, not a league. But here we are, playing the dead COD.
Here we are, getting into it
in the
now.
boat.
LVC going to be on the preferred side of this map for that P2 hardpoint. We're going to see Spicy go on top.
Cook.
I already forgot the call. Top barn. I don't know how I forgot the word barn. It's been a while. Is now LVC going to gather all this time. Tenacious going to work with Chippy there. LVC going to look to pick up this early time. Very contest-heavy hill here, so we shouldn't see a lot of time for either squad as Chippy runs out of ammo and Tenacious going to get cut down as well. Wizard just looking to fly on out. Not the greatest position with an AR there, but Edinboro going to look to grab up some time as Spicy finding one. Zada killing his teammate, shooting him in the back of the skull. Chippy going to pick up a third. The spawns do flip, though, as Tenacious
Just found
not
that
going to
out.
recognize that one. Is now Wizard just picking up this time on the hill. Gets traded out. Kills
Looks
in
like Chippy's still
favor.
in there.
Kills are definitely in favor of LVC here. The spawns are not, but the kills are there as Tenacious just trying to sprint around. And this rotation on to the next hill should be going the way of Edinboro. No time picked up as of yet.
One thing that definitely looked like it happened there, when Edinboro took these spawns, it really didn't look like they did it on purpose. It looked like it was just
I think LVC
accident.
pushed out just a bit too
Yeah.
far. No one really recognized it. Is now they're going to have these river spawns. This is weird. I've never really seen that before. It's just LVC slaying out repeatedly and just kind of forcing them into wherever they are not at, and that's kind of hard to do because they're playing pretty split here. As now Tenacious going to jump down onto two, almost lines him up. Contention going to come onto the hard point, and somehow that kill is going to go the way of Ben. And now Edinboro finally grabbing a bit more time.
What
Wizard,
are they
I'm not sure
doing?
where he's looking to go. Almost jumps into his own nade.
So lost in his UAV.
as we did mention, he is very new, so he doesn't need to learn the maps, but it's okay. Tenacious going to back him up, 8-4, having a great outing here.
I really like the Halo grenade bounce that he did there, where he spiked it off
He
the ground.
tried to check it with the with the physics, but
man.
Wizard gonna pick up 1 there. He's at least 3-3. He's not doing too bad. Well, 3-4. Either way, he's playing an AR. Give him some time. Tenacious looking to find his way through. Gonna try and push past this hill, and now someone going to need to pick up the time, and it looks like that will be Chippy, who's going to watch Tools here, and that's a great slide from Chaos as he finds Chippy, but Tenacious going to pick up 2. As Wizard just watching this window, going to put 1 in through the wall bang. Spicy going to find 2. Tenacious holding through mid.
4 down.
And now that is a 4 dead for Edinboro
Spawn
once
out the back.
again.
You need to rotate through and pick up spawns.
This has definitely been one of the weirder bocages I've seen, to be quite honest. Is like the slang is so heavy, but like the spawns are kind of uncontrolled. So it's really, Edinboro does have a chance to come back in this game just based on purely where they're spawning, because it's just so weird. And
it's because Edinboro's just running. They're just running into the blender is the way that it seems.
And Spicy not going to spot that player top barn. Going to be able to back down. Going to chow this one. Should chow this one out with Chippy. As Chippy manages to get around. Might be behind a few. He's just running in between the bullets. And that's a double for Chippy. Going to spot the third. Is he going to chow out? He will. But Zodic with the B-hop somehow going to land. And that one from Chippy. That would have been clipped, shipped, and packed on out with FedEx if he would have found that third. LVC just rolling on through in this one as Muffin's trying to find something. Zodic, his teammate, only getting 1. Trades are fantastic from LVC. Chippy 16-8, Tenacious 15-6. I mean,
it looks like maybe they're trying to unlock Marathon Lightweight Pro. I think that might be the strategy here. Bold to do during a match instead of like in a pub. But you never know.
You never know. Chaos definitely going to be on a good flank here. Looks like he might be able to get into these spawns, but he's not going to recognize LVC spawning here, and that's just a free kill. He needs to push back much further if he really wants to capitalize on the spawn trap, as now LVC up by 100 points in this hard point. And it looks like Edinboro finally getting some control in the backside of the spawn. It looks like Chaos makes his way through, only finds 1 though. Chippy gonna be able to cut him down, and there's gonna be 1 in tower here. That's Muffins gonna take down Chippy. Spicy though still in hill, and Tenacious on the flank, and he gets on out of there. 10 seconds left. We are now gonna be on the second rotation of hills. Tenacious dipping, diving, and getting through these Edinboro players. He's playing them like a fiddle as they're right in front of him. Tenacious making every play he needs to, but can't quite find the second onto Chaos. Spicy looking for someone here, and he's just going to jump on out of Grandma's and get cut down immediately. Wizard trying to shoot through the door, but I think only parts of that one are wall bangable. So
metal.
No kills coming in just yet, but Spicy finally able to pick that player off the hill.
No points coming through either.
Yeah, Edinboro didn't get a ton of time on that, and I'm pretty sure that's like their most points on a single hill in this game. And that's not really a good sign, especially if it's on the contention hill in P1. Looks Spicy just going to play these spawns here, wait for his team to gather around him.
Realistically, if they hold them back right here and they don't flip spawns on us.
Spicy going to walk right behind an Edinboro player.
I thought he was going to execute him, but.
And he's going to dodge a second.
Like I was
not
saying,
getting traded out.
If they don't get these spawns, this is an easy 60. This next hill probably. Oh.
It is not looking too great for Edinboro here, as LVC just really been in control this entire game. And you can even see that in the KDs. The slang is just there for LVC. Chippy almost able to pull out his pistol and finish that one off. Tenacious on a 5. 2 more, and he'll get that glide bomb. Gonna put some shots down, and he's just gonna slide through. Ben gonna line up Wizard and Tenacious there. All 4 kills finally going in for Edinboro, as Tenacious now sprinting on through. That's Chaos taking him down. Edinboro finally getting some time here, but how much are they able to find as they try and hold LVC back? Looks like they're finally gathering their footing here, finally starting to get those guns warm and shoot on back. Spicy trying to pick some of these players off the hill, but Ben going to find the wall bang onto him. Now LVC just playing for this new hill, 180 to 75. LVC still keeping their 100-point lead, and Tenacious, the hip fire almost gets him world starred, but not quite, as he does pick up that kill. Spicy going to find this last player, Edinboro player in the corner, but Chaos going to make his way through tools, as now he is behind all of LVC, but where is the help? And it's just a bit too late, as Zodic now on the hill by his lonesome. No one from Edinboro really watching the pinches as they should be. But Chippy going to get cut down tools, trying to reload. We'll see how the rotation goes, but so far, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, as LVC hitting that 200-point mark, 203 to 86, and Spicy with a fantastic kill onto Ben. Now he's going to look to get to the flank, as Tenacious going to take that kill. He doesn't spot the player back 10 though, and Spicy will get cut down. Tenacious on the hill finds a double.
Says, shut up, your little boy to me.
And now he's looking for the third, not quite able to, as Chippy going to pick up where he left off, and everyone else from LVC picking up the slaying. I mean, we have 33 from Tenacious, almost 30 from Chippy as well, and it's quite impressive considering how short this map has been. LVC really putting on a show, might even throw Edinboro down in the 100-point club.
Honestly, it almost looks like they're just using this to warm up, and that's the only reason it's gone this long at this point.
I mean, to be quite honest, that's not entirely false. It does seem that way, as we see Tenacious has the glide bomb. Just 24 points needed for LVC to take this map, and those two are free for Tenacious.
Freer than a Costco sample.
As Spicy, is he going to check the back spawn? And that's, as I say it, he goes for it, but not able to pick up that one onto Zodic. And it looks like the comms maybe not there from Spicy, as he gets cut down, but players on hill still getting flanked. Chippy just playing slow, and that's all he needs to do, and Tenacious going to pick up the last two. That's all for dead. That's all she wrote. 250 to, I think it said 99. Yeah, 100-point club by singular point. I'm not really sure what the thought process there was from Edinboro. They just kind of sat there at the end of the game, and
well, you know, playing the whole match really just seems like they took a page out of Forrest Gump's book, and I just kept running and running and running, and then at the end, I don't want to run no more.
I that maybe we can sneak a copy and see if that was where they went with it. But LVC going to take a commanding 1-0 lead in this series, very similar to last week as well. LVC looked phenomenal last week in their matches. As now we will move on to a Tuscan Search and Destroy. Looks like we won't rehost. That'll save us another 35 minutes, because this game is awful with rehosting. I hate it. I'm hoping, as I look over to the screen here, all the LVC players disappeared. I hope that just means that they switched over there and the game just like broke visually, which is very possible.
What in the world is going on?
I'm not really sure what's happening, but yeah, I mean, there's not really much to analyze on that map, to be quite honest. I mean, one, it's bow cage, so it's just get kills, and two, LVC got kills. So, and I'm looking at the replay now, Tenacious had 40 plus, Chippy had 40 plus. I mean, Wizard had a pretty rough map, 14 and 26, but it doesn't 15 and 26. It doesn't really matter though, as LVC just kind of steamrolling for a large majority of that one. So we'll see how it changes up though in the Search and Destroy. I mean, the respawns weren't really the concern coming into this one for me personally. I think the biggest concern would be with Search and Destroy, who's going to be the play caller, and how will LVC change their pacing in order to kind of accommodate for that search and destroy. And I'm glad we got Tuscan this week. Last week we played Berlin, and I was not the biggest fan of that. It's a very fundamental map, and we have some players that don't have those fundamentals. So it ended up being a bit rough. I believe we still won like 6-2 or something, but
6-1.
6-1. But I still am not the biggest fan, especially when you don't have the proper players in for that type of engagement. So we will see how it goes on Tuscan. As we load on in here.
Or if they'll run at them in this mode.
We'll see what happens. LVC looking to put themselves on series point here in the search and destroy.
What?
Not really sure what Wizard's looking for there. Maybe he's still just learning the maps.
Tried to go out of the map.
We'll see how we see on the defense. Spicy looks like he's going to be under this fire window. I'm not the biggest fan of this position with the AR. I think if he had a sub, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But all these players from Edinboro clumped up, and that's
Chaos
a
is
sniper on the offense, which is not an issue. But Wizard not going to be looking over at Platt.
Should be a full wrap.
As now Chippy going to try and get through top church. See how the retake will fall. And that is going to be bombed down. As Chippy finds one.
They're going to be looking right at this.
Spicy could be big here, or if Chippy wants to take the flank. There's a lot of options here, as all of these players from Edinboro are just stacked up in the back corner. Now, obviously, LVC wouldn't know that. Chaos finding a snipe onto Spicy, as Tenacious just trying to play his life here. And he's just going to push on through. That's one, but Spicy gets cut down on the other end, and Tenacious falling there gives the round over to Edinboro. A bit of a rough round. Wizard kind of just leaving the B bomb site wide open was not the greatest idea, and he ended up paying for it as Edinboro decided to push straight through. That was an interesting strat. I've never seen a 4 push through fire straight over to P5 and onto the B site. Usually you don't really see any pushes over there unless it's a rotation. So Edinboro going to take the first round. As Tenacious just going to play over at P5 here. The rest of LVC hanging out over on A site. And Wizard going to find the first blood, but he's going to get taken down from that sniper over on Chaos. He's going to rotate over to top church, though. Tenacious going to get a pick onto Ben over at B. So now it's a 3v2, and the site is open. And it looks like Chippy will try to get that bomb down, as Tenacious doesn't matter. Tenacious just going to pick up the other 3, and that's almost an ace for him. But Tenacious playing very well over at top church, kind of baiting these players around as he finds that pick onto Chaos, and Zodic just going to try to rotate over, but Tenacious reads that one.
Like a book.
LVC now tying this one up. Going to be back on the defense. Looks like Chaos will probably still have that sniper out, I'd imagine.
Yep.
And it looks like Tenacious going to find a first blood here for LVC, and that's going to be 2.
I hope he picks a sniper up.
He's on a 5 streak now. I don't think he will. He probably wants that glide bomb, to be quite honest. As Muffins and Ben just kind of stuck, and this flank is going to be huge for LVC. I mean, these players just being so stagnant is not going to do anything for them. As now Spicy going to pick up both from fire. The Edinboro push gets stalled, and I mean, they just need to be quicker at that point and pick a bomb site as LVC just closes in on them, and that's going to be another round for the side of LVC.
Sitting in the back of the map reminded me of that South Park episode with the, oh, I'm so startled. I'm so startled. The giant hamster.
I think they were a bit startled there as LVC just getting the free kills. The only way they would have lost that round is if they would have individually pushed them, and even then it would just depend on the gun skill difference. So
Kobe. Nope. Close.
looks like some noise just going to be made over onto this A site. Number 4 here could be big. It's going to be Zodic sitting in this corner.
Seems a little low,
Chippy
but
with the bomb. And he should be able to pick up Wizard here. Oh, it's Tenacious. Never mind.
sit.
Say goodnight, buddy. As Tenacious picks up 2. He is having a field day. That's the glide bomb as well. Chippy going to have the bomb, though, so he's going to maybe look to plant here. As Tenacious should spot this last player, and there he goes. Sayonara. Now Tenacious at 9-1. He is having himself a field day. It's only round. He's almost at 10 kills. It's round 4.
Not really sure where that kid was running at that point.
Maybe looking to get through P5, but I mean, it was a 1v4, so it was a bit tough for him. On an 8 streak, I mean, Tenacious just doing whatever he feels like on the map. Muffins will grab the bomb, and it looks like we'll have an A hit here for Edinboro. Chippy, though, going to play the close corner, and that is Muffins down. As now Spicy going to run into a couple of the Edinboro players. Going to get taken down, but a trade coming in from Spicy. Zodic going to pick up Tenacious. Chippy on the flank, though.
It's a Wizard looking at.
And Wizard's looking at this window, just peeks away at the worst time. Knows one's there, and he looks away again.
The hockey duo.
And now Chippy just trying to put some damage on these players. Wizard going to jump on down from P5 and will cost his life. Now Chippy in the 2v1 is going to spot this first player, take him down. A 1v1. Ben going up against Chippy here. He's going to need the bomb, though. Looks like, I think Chippy does get spotted there. And he does, but will he get the kill? He does.
They're screaming over there.
They are very loud, and I just heard Chippy make the weirdest noise I've ever heard from
Like an animal.
a hockey player in my entire life. I'm not really sure what that was meant to be, but it's okay. He's having himself a map too. He's 5-1.
Ben's not looking too amazing, I'm not gonna lie.
And having
Damn shame.
Ben having a bit of a rough one. Is
Guess I'll have to bring in Ben the Amazing One.
Chippy with a fantastic clutch there, 4-1 in favor of LVC. Looking for the lineup. Chaos gonna. I think he's had the sniper the whole map. I'm not really sure though. He's gonna get the hit marker. I mean, if that's not the story of this map for Edinboro, I mean, I don't know what is. That is very tough.
You gonna water the plants with the watering can?
As Spicy gets stunned, gonna break the ankles of Chaos. Send him looking the other direction. As now the bomb gets planted. Edinboro looking to get through Garden here, through the back spawn, and Spicy just laying in the corner in the grass. That is foul, my man. That is just cruel.
Snake.
As Chippy just sitting on this bomb. Or Spicy still behind these players. Gonna pick up that one as well.
What are you aiming at?
Chippy gonna run into Zodic, and that is the kill. Gets caught looking the other direction. I'm not sure how Spicy picked up that many, but that's 3 on the round for him, and Chippy gonna take down the last. LVC just flying through this. I mean, what time did this series start?
Like maybe 7 on that.
It started past 7. It was like 7, probably 7:10, I think.
Dang.
It's been like 20 minutes, and we're almost into map 3. LVC just rolling on through. I do know Tenacious mentioned he had a group project at 8:30, so maybe he's just like trying to expedite this series and get out of here. As he's going to call in the glide bomb. That is a big spot. He definitely sees like at least 3 there, and that is going to be the first blood. Spicy knows where these players are at, just trying to stay alive. Somehow managed to get to top fire here. Because now these players trapped in P5. I mean, these attacking rounds from the side of Edinboro have just been not good at all. As LVC going to take that one 6-1. I mean, just
The kill line looked like there.
it was just not a great map from Edinboro. I like the way that they're trying to play as a team, but the problem that comes with that is if you stand too close together, you are forcing yourselves into one spot, and if you get stalled, you are done for. You are getting pinched. Especially, you just have to have the game sense at that point to really like understand. Oh, they're going to be coming from this pinch. They're going to be flying through here, and that just wasn't there. It wasn't there for Edinboro, and it's just a tough map for them. As now LVC looking to close this one out in map number 3. It will be Berlin Control. Oh no, Berlin and Control. Call it a map. Call it. We're calling it there. It's going to be LVC going to try drop Berlin Control. We have not learned how to play Control yet, so we'll see how this one goes. LVC has been frying though, so could end well for them. You never know. Would you like to hop on the cast, Mason? It is currently 2-0, LVC.
By a lot.
It was 250 to 99.
They played with their food.
And we will now be getting into game number 3 here. LVC going to look to close this one out in a 3-0. Something that was on the table for them last week, but didn't quite happen as it ended up going to map 5. Looks like we'll see LVC on the attack here. 2-2 split for Edinboro. All 4 players from LVC going to fly on through. Stuns, nades, everything in this corner. Chippy just trying to get through, firing every bullet in his clip and finds the kill. Wizard going to pick up one with his pistol. That's the A site. All in favor of LVC. As now Wizard has a great angle. Not going to find anything though. Chippy trying to stay alive in this point, but the team shots are there. Zodic going to take his teammate out, but still 3 more players of Edinboro on this A site. LVC going to look to capture B, but Tenacious trying to do everything on his own over on A. Finds one and gets taken out. And it looks like LVC getting a lot of progress here on this B site. Now Wizard picking up one outer. And this B site should be in the hands of LVC here. They should be able to capture this one as Spicy trying to get through bridge side here. And Spicy manages to get past one. Here's the door open. That's a free kill. Bye-bye, Ben. We'll see you in a few seconds, buddy. And it looks like Fire. Once again, Ben getting killed off spawn. He's probably not too happy with that one. Is Spicy going to spot him once more? Ben just getting spawn killed over and over as Spicy finds the kill into Muffins and on the A site. All the kills also going their way. This is full control for LVC, and that'll be the point. All 6 ticks for LVC on that attacking half. 1-0 for LVC. Oop, wrong button. I mean, the initial attack wasn't the greatest for LVC. They still managed to get at least 1 tick, so that's what you like to see if you're rooting for the offensive side. But after that first wipe, I mean, really wasn't much there for.
The man have a red dot on his MP5.
He does have a red dot on his MP40. Joe.
Whatever. Better game, I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Tenacious gonna try and find some of these players for some initial kills, and Tenacious gonna get the first blood. Just lurking around B, and Wizard Chippy going to help him out. Is only one player for Edinboro over on this A site. Maybe looking to just find some players off spawn, get some early control for them, but it does not matter. Maybe even baiting them out. Is Wizard going to spot Ben and not going to get the gun up quick enough. Trades will come through, though. B site starting to get captured for Edinboro, but that's only one player on it, so far only one tick. Chippy going to just slide check this corner. Doesn't find the kill, but puts him at one shot, so that's free for Tenacious. He's on another 5 streak, making it 6 and possibly 7, and Ben just barely finding that one is Spicy all the way in the spawn of Edinboro.
There it is.
His teammates, though, getting cut down. A site getting captured. Chaos on a great heady. Will they be able to take him off of it, as Wizard could possibly at least find one on this site, but doesn't look like it'll be that way. 2 ticks of progress now. The stun coming in. He's going to spot Zodic, but trying to get Chaos down. And finally, he's going to get taken out. Not before the point gets captured, though. These Edinboro players are going to have to look to rotate over to B. They do have a 2-life advantage. Make it 3. As now the captures coming on to B. As Chaos picking up Wizard outer. Tenacious trying to get an initial onto site. Finds one. But they're going to need more than that if they want to take this. As Chippy going to pick off that player in the corner. Now it's just a bit scrappy here from Edinboro. Spicy going to let these players run by him. That's one, and he's going to call that last player out, the Wizard. That's free for him. This is a very tough situation, though, for LVC. There's only one tick to give away, one wipe, and a good push from Edinboro.
I did
And
not see that.
that's the round. Is only 1 life difference, but Wizard just sitting here by himself as his teammates try and spawn up around him. He's going to find that opener onto Zodic. So that's a very big kill for them. And it looks like all the kills finally, once again, going the way of LVC. Spicy going to be posted up on a heady. That's Zodic down and not quite able to get the transfer onto Muffins. Chaos going to pick up Tenacious. Chippy and Wizard going to need a play here if they want to keep this round in their hands. And Wizard going to hop in. Chippy with the assists and still control on the hill for Edinboro. Tenacious, though, going to get that info. That's a free kill for him, and the turn onto Muffins isn't there. I think if he just plays his life there, he has a better chance. It looks like that point will get captured by Edinboro. Just barely holding on to that round. Edinboro going to tie this one up. I think Tenacious just a little bit better of a job playing his life there. I mean, they're asking a lot of him in the first place, but I think if he manages to slide out instead of trying to chow there, he may have a chance. But either way, that player would have guaranteed push on the hill and still probably gotten it either way. LVC once again going to look to just get pressure on this A site. Wizard's going to get first blooded and a second kill also coming in as Chippy finds his way onto the hill. That's 2. And the COD reload there. So no points captured. No ticks for the side of LVC here. Tenacious now going to rotate onto this B site. We'll see how Edinboro decides to respond. As Wizard not seeing that player top third. He should get singled out here. Looks like he'll push right into the crosshairs of Muffins. 1 tick going to come in at B, but that's all she wrote for now. Tenacious going to pick up 1. No trade there. Spicy just trying to get through docks. And Chippy, I would assume that guy was 1 bullet, so finds that kill somehow with 1 HP. And now LVC storming onto the A site. And Ben on the flank going to pick him up as LVC still have no ticks on either site. Just 35 seconds remaining. They need to pick a site here. And it looks like Chippy going to find this tick of progress onto B. At least going to stop the play clock for now. Tenacious going to get cut down. Wizard can hop on this site here, though, and at least grab this A tick. They're only down 2 lives, so if he dies here, it's not the biggest loss in the world. As Chaos jumps in that window, Wizard going to get taken down, but all of a sudden, every kill in Edinboro's hands, and now just 20 seconds remaining. LVC need to capture a site here, or they will go down 2-1 in the control. Chippy just trying to contest here. Going to be shooting through the wall. No one there, though. Spicy picks up a kill on the A site. Clock stopped. Flank is in, though. That is going to be Wizard taken out. Spicy all by himself, lonesome on this site. LVC just needs to rush over to B once again, though. And it looks like Tenacious still going for this A site. I'm not a big fan of this play call. Someone needs to get on the hill, get on the B site. As now they finally get that second tick. Only going to be one player here for Edinboro is Chaos. And will he be able to get there and contest? He does. And he does find the kill onto Spicy, but he will drop. So another minute added to the clock. Tenacious still here for LVC. Gets a kill through the wall. That's a second tick of progress. And all of a sudden, LVC, they might have a chance. As Chippy just trying to play his life, finds 2. It's going to be Wizard on the flank. Will Muffin spot him? And he does. The shot's not there for Wizard. And all the kills still going the way of Edinboro. Only need 1 tick, so 1 wave of kills here could be huge. As Tenacious now on this flank. Finds 1. That's going to be Muffins, and he's just somehow finding this kill on the flank every single time. And that's all they really need of him. Chippy finds the angle through the wall. 2v5, though. It's a very big ask of these players. Chippy managing to find 2. Make that 3. I don't know how he gets out there, but now it's all up to Spicy. 1v3. Can he do it? That's 1. Make that 2. 1 kill remaining. Picks up the MP40, and that's going to be 3. Spicy with the clutch in the control round. I can't believe it.
Spicy just ran through them like a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
The omelet cooking up some breakfast for that second round. I don't know what I've just watched. LVC somehow, some way, finding the round. Up 2-1. Looking to close out this series in a 3-0. Spicy picking it up where he left off. That's a first blood. Chippy gonna spot this player on hill. No capture yet. Just a half cap on that first tick of B. LVC having some good control here on this B site, and Chippy just playing these stairs. Spicy 1 away from that glide bomb. As the kills on the B site are there. Are they going to expect him in this corner? Definitely not. Zodic gets a few bullets down. Actually puts him to 1 shot, but Spicy going to pick up that glide bomb. And now Ben just waiting for him to push through train, and that's 3 dead. LVC playing super aggressive there. And it's not going to pay off as they don't get the spawn trap. Chippy, though, going to spot Muffins. He should be behind all of these players of Edinboro. He could have a huge role here. Finds 1, but that's all she wrote for him. As now ticks coming in fast for Edinboro. Only 1 going to find its way through is Spicy and Wizard cleaning up the rest. But the rotation does come on to B here for Edinboro, and that should be a cap for them as Chippy does fall. Tenacious going to pick up 2 off the rotation, make it 3. Almost the ace there. Life advantage in the hands of LVC, but still Edinboro not quite out of this one yet. They do capture the B site, have a minute and a half. Trades coming through. Spicy could be in a good spot here if he decides, if he can spot Muffins, and that will be Muffins down. So no train control. Looks like they're just in the LVC spawn. 2 of the Edinboro players are just in the LVC spawn at the moment. Tenacious simply just going to run around him and using that MP40 as a nice little AR. That'll be Spicy with the glide bomb. And he does get it through the roof there. Muffins not going to escape that one. 17-12. LVC, they want to close it out here. Spicy finding a little bit of a jump there, but the rest of his teammates kind of getting cut down. Outer train. Will Chippy be able to get these kills? And there he goes.
Meat grinder.
He's just
A little extra love.
pre-fire, I guess. I don't know, man. That was interesting, but LVC 25 seconds away from closing this one out. This a flank going to come onto the A site.
Almost.
That could be an opener. And Chippy put a whole clip into that guy, but that was like 3 wall bangs in one. So Chippy trying to find this kill, and he manages to get it. But the cap's still coming in. That's 2 ticks of progress. 15-4, though. No respawns remaining. I mean, this series should be done and dusted as Tenacious just trying to force them in their spawn.
Bomb.
Somehow with 30 in control, almost 3 players of LVC having 30. Spicy picking these ones up on the flank, and
One
should
man, one
be
dream.
it. And really, that's going to be it, as now it's a 1v13. I mean, that's just not
Ben, ain't
doable,
that
buddy.
amazing.
Ben not going to be able to find it. LVC closing this one out, dominating Edinboro in this one. I mean, there's not even really that much to talk about in this series. LVC just purely played just superb there. They looked fantastic in that one. I mean, yeah, I want to analyze, but man, that was fantastic. I mean, I think the 1v3 from Spicy at the end of that third control round, I think that's what does it. I honestly think that's
Really
what puts
sums
the
up
nail in the
whole
coffin.
league. They're the whole league, the whole match.
I think that's what puts the nail in the coffin for Edinboro there. But that'll be a very quick, hot, and easy 3-0 for LVC. And that's it.
That's all we got.
I don't have I analyze COD all the time, but I don't have anything to analyze there. It was just that was so one-sided. There was really nothing to talk about.
That whole match was pretty much we're just here so we don't get fined.
I mean, I thought FaZe was playing like a collegiate team. Like I thought FaZe was just like throwing themselves at a team that just cannot play.
Yeah, I don't even have really words for that are appropriate for a stream.
Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. We will be back tomorrow. We will have Smash playing at 7. Actually, no. Smash's team, the team that Smash is supposed to play, forfeited. So we might have Rainbow Six, but I've heard that team might also forfeit. So we could be off tomorrow. I don't know. I'll just keep updated with our Twitter, LVC_esports, over on Twitter. You can find out there. And on Friday, we'll definitely be back, as we do have all three of our Rocket League teams playing. So we'll be at least here for that. That's going to do it for us tonight, though. We will catch you guys back here at some point. We're not sure when, but eventually. Goodbye, everybody.